Imagine this. You walk into your kitchen late at night. It's quiet. Everyone's asleep. You put a mug in the microwave. Close the door. Press start. A loud hum. A fan noise. A mechanical sound. Now imagine something even stranger. You open the microwave. There's nothing inside. You close the door. Press start again. And the noise is still there. No food, no plate, no water. So the question is, why does a microwave make noise even when there's nothing inside? And before we break this down, if you enjoy understanding how everyday things actually work, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep going. Because here's the surprising truth. Most people think microwaves only do something when food is inside. No food, no action, right? But what you're hearing has almost nothing to do with the food itself. Today, you're going to see what's really happening inside a microwave, why the sound exists in the first place, and when that noise actually matters, and when it doesn't at all. Let's start simple. When you press the start button on a microwave, you're not telling it to heat food. You're telling it to turn on a machine. Inside the microwave, several systems wake up immediately. The most important one is the part that creates the microwaves themselves. That part needs power. A lot of power. And when powerful electrical systems turn on, they don't do it silently. That deep humming sound you hear, that's electricity flowing, components activating, and energy being converted into microwaves. At the same time, another system turns on, the cooling fan. Even if there's no food inside, the microwave still needs to protect itself from overheating. So the fan spins. Air moves, noise happens. This is why the sound starts instantly, before anything even begins to heat. Here's where most people get confused. They assume the noise comes from the food, like popcorn popping, or water bubbling. But that's a completely different sound. The noise you hear at the beginning, the steady hum, the fan, the vibration, comes from the microwave itself, not what's inside it. Food doesn't cause the microwave to run. The microwave causes the food to react. So even with an empty interior, the machine still goes through the same startup process. It's like starting a car. Even if you're parked and not moving, the engine still runs. The fans still spin. The systems are still active. No destination doesn't mean no engine noise. Now, let's make this even clearer. A microwave doesn't heat in the way an oven does. It sends invisible waves into the cooking chamber. Those waves bounce around. They interact with molecules, especially water molecules. When food is present, those molecules absorb the energy and start moving faster. That movement becomes heat. But when nothing is inside, the microwave doesn't magically know that. It still produces the waves. They still bounce around. The difference is, there's nothing meaningful for them to interact with, so the energy mostly reflects off the metal walls until the cycle ends. The machine is working. It's just doing work that doesn't lead to heating anything. This is where things get interesting. You may have heard, never run a microwave empty. And that advice exists for a reason. When food is inside, it absorbs the microwave energy. When nothing is inside, that energy has nowhere useful to go. Over time, repeated empty runs can stress internal components, especially the part generating the microwaves. But here's the part that surprises most people. Running a microwave empty for a few seconds is usually not a disaster. Manufacturers know people will do this accidentally. The real risk comes from running it empty for long periods, over and over again. That's when heat builds up where it shouldn't, and components wear out faster. So the noise itself? Totally normal. The habit of running it empty for minutes at a time? That's what actually matters. Now, not all microwave noises are equal. A steady hum and fan sound. Completely normal. But grinding, screeching, or unusually loud, buzzing? That's different. Those sounds can mean a failing fan, a loose component, or internal wear. In other words, it's not that the microwave is empty, it's how it sounds while running. Your ears are often the first warning system. So let's bring it all together. Microwaves make noise even when they're empty because the machine itself is working. Power flowing, systems activating, fans spinning. The sound isn't coming from food, it never was. Understanding this helps you stop worrying about normal behavior and start noticing the sounds that actually matter. And that's how small details help you make better everyday decisions, without overthinking simple things. If this helped you see your kitchen a little differently, leave a like, share it with someone who's always suspicious of appliances, and subscribe for more simple explanations. Because sometimes the simplest things hide the most misunderstood truths.